Have you ever felt the quiet presence of someone who is no longer in your life, as if they still linger in the background of your thoughts? Sometimes it's a man you loved, sometimes it's a man who walked away, and sometimes it's the one who pretends he has moved on. But deep down, you sense that he still misses you. He will never tell you directly, because pride and fear of rejection hold him back. Yet his actions, his unconscious behaviors, and the small cracks in his mask betray the truth. Carl Jung, the Swiss psychiatrist who devoted his life to understanding the depths of the human soul, once said, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate." Men often live this truth. They hide their longing behind walls of silence, but their unconscious always reveals what their lips will not say. Today, let's explore 7 powerful signs that he secretly misses you but will never admit. Each sign is not just a behavior. It's a window into the psyche, a glimpse of the battle between his conscious denial and his unconscious desire. By the end of this journey, you'll understand not only his hidden feelings, but also the profound psychology behind why we miss those we love. Sign number 1. He finds subtle ways to stay connected. When a man secretly misses you, the first place it shows is in his attempts to keep small threads of connection alive. He may not call you directly and confess, but he leaves breadcrumbs, little signals that say, "I still exist in your world." Perhaps he likes an old picture of yours on social media, one you posted months ago. Perhaps he sends a casual message. "Hey, do you remember that movie we watched?" Or maybe he reacts to your story with just a smiley face or a heart. These gestures look small, but they carry enormous weight. Jung described the psyche as a vast iceberg, where the conscious is just a tip and the unconscious holds our true motives. That simple like is not just a click. It's his unconscious seeking validation, comfort, and the illusion of closeness. Why doesn't he just say, "I miss you"? Because saying it risks rejection. It means facing his vulnerability and admitting he hasn't moved on. Pride, fear, and the social mass men will hold him back. So instead, he uses these subtle touches to keep the bond alive without revealing the depth of his longing. Think of Emma and Daniel. They ended things months ago. Emma is healing, but Daniel occasionally sends her a meme about a joke they once shared. To outsiders, it's harmless. To Emma, it feels like a whisper from the past. Daniel's subconscious can't let go, and his actions betray the very truth he hides. When you notice these patterns, understand this. It's not random. It's the echo of a bond he still carries inside him. He may never admit aloud, but his unconscious is already speaking. Sign number 2, he brings up memories of you. Another unmistakable sign is when he repeatedly circles back to shared memories. He may casually drop your name in conversations with mutual friends. He might remind you the time you laughed together at something silly, or the trip you took that still lingers in his mind. Jung believed that our past experiences live on within us as part of the collective unconscious, and strong emotional moments are never truly erased. For a man who secretly misses you, revisiting memories is his way of reliving the emotional connection without openly admitting it. It's like replaying an old song because a melody brings comfort. Each memory is a bridge back to the feelings he longs for but cannot express. Imagine James, who constantly tells his friends, "Remember when Sarah made that amazing dessert?" He says it as if it's just a funny story, but why does he repeat it so often? Because every time he tells it, he feels a spark of Sarah's presence. It's a safe way to bring her back without revealing that he aches for her. Memory is the unconscious mind's way of resisting closure. If he is still bringing you up, still anchoring himself to moments you shared, then you are not just in his past. You're alive in his present, even if he will never admit it. Sign number 3. His emotions betray him. Words may lie, but emotions are harder to conceal. Have you noticed how his eyes soften when he hears your name? How his tone changes if you walk into the room? Or how he avoids certain topics because they hurt too much to discuss? Jung described this as the shadow, the repressed side of our personality that reveals itself despite our efforts to control it. When a man misses you, his emotions spill through the cracks. He may pretend he is indifferent, but the tension in his voice or the sadness in his silence reveals more than his words ever could. Think of David, who insists he's over it. But when his ex walks into the cafe, he can't help staring just a second too long. His jaw tightens, his posture stiffens. He wants to appear unaffected, but his body betrays him. The unconscious refuses to stay silent. If you notice these subtle changes, know this. Emotions have a language of their own, and when a man secretly misses you, that language will always find a way to speak. Sign number 4. He looks for you in others. One of the most profound signs is when he unconsciously seeks your qualities in other women. He may start dating again, but you hear him compare new partners to you. He might say, "She also loves that band," or "She reminds me of you when she laughs." Jung spoke of the anima, the inner feminine image that shapes how men relate to women. When you've left a deep imprint on his anima, he unconsciously projects parts of you onto others. It's not about the new woman. It's about the echo of you he is still chasing. This is why rebound relationships often fail. The man believes he has moved on, but he is actually searching for fragments of you in someone else. And no matter how hard he tries, no one fully replaces you, because what he truly misses is a unique bond only you shared. Sign number 5, he checks in indirectly. Sometimes he won't contact you directly, but he will find ways to know how you're doing. He might ask mutual friends about you. He might quietly scroll through your social media without interacting. He may even appear in places where he knows you'll be, as if by coincidence. This isn't random. It's a reflection of longing. Jung's idea of synchronicity suggests that meaningful coincidences reveal deeper truths. His repeated coincidences are not accidents. They're the unconscious drawing him toward you. Try and feel close without admitting the depth of his need. Even silence can carry meaning. The man who says nothing but still watches everything you post is telling you, in his own hidden way, "I miss you, but I can't let you know." Sign number 6. He shows subtle jealousy. When a man secretly misses you, one of the clearest signs is jealousy. He may not say it outright, but if he sees you laughing with someone new, his demeanor changes. He might tease you, make passive comments, or even withdraw in silence. This reaction stems from Jung's idea of the shadow as well, the darker emotions we suppress but cannot eliminate. Missing you is already hard enough. Seeing someone else fill the space he once occupied awakens envy he cannot control. Take Michael, who insists he doesn't care about his ex, but when she posts a picture with another man, he suddenly texts her after months of silence. His jealousy betrays the longing he refuses to admit. Jealousy is the unconscious mind's cry, "I still want to matter to you." Sign number 7. He returns when life gets quiet. Perhaps the strongest sign is when he reappears in your life during moments of solitude, late at night, after a failure, or during times of loneliness. Jung believed that in moments of silence, the unconscious speaks the loudest. When distractions fade, the truth surfaces. That's why he may suddenly send you a message at midnight, or call you out of nowhere after months of distance. In those quiet moments, his conscious defenses crumble, and what remains is raw longing. This is not weakness. It is human nature. We all reach back for comfort when life shakes us. If he turns to you during these times, it's because your presence still anchors him, even if his pride won't let him say it. Why does all of this matter? Because recognizing these signs allows you to see through the mask. Men are often taught to hide their emotions, but psychology, and especially Jung's insights, remind us that the unconscious always reveals the truth. If he subtly stays connected, revisits memories, shows emotional cracks, looks for you in others, checks in indirectly, displays jealousy, and returns during silence, then the truth is clear. He misses you more than he can bear to admit. But the question is not just whether he misses you. The question is, what will you do with this knowledge? Do you reopen old doors, or do you honor your own growth and move forward? Jung's wisdom reminds us that self-awareness is the key. Recognizing his longing is not about feeding his silence. It's about understanding the hidden forces that shape all human connections. Carl Jung once said, "The meeting of two personalities is like the contact of two chemical substances. If there is any reaction, both are transformed." If he secretly misses you, it's because the reaction you created together left a mark he cannot erase. His pride may silence him, his mask may hide him, but his unconscious will always betray the truth. The signs are there, if you choose to see them. And perhaps the deeper lesson is this: missing someone is not weakness. It is proof that the bond was real, that souls once touched, and that echoes of love linger even when words are gone. So the next time you wonder if he secretly misses you, look beyond his words. Look into the spaces between actions, the slips of emotion, the echoes of memory. There, you'll find the truth. Because in the end, what is hidden in silence always speaks in its own way.